Hello everyone, welcome to this 20-minute class. This class is going to start at the back of the mat, standing up. So make your way there and we'll get started. You're going to have your feet placed hip width apart and sort of engage in the feet so it feels like you're tearing the mat apart. Roll the shoulders back and down, palms facing forward. Gentle bend in the knees. Big toe mounds and pinky toe mounds and heels engaged into the floor. And just take a big inhale. Roll the shoulders back and down here. Exhale. Close the eyes for a moment. Just feel yourself standing here, maybe swaying a bit. On your next inhale, blink the eyes open. And sweep the arms above the head. And then bend the elbows, clasp the hands, rest them behind your head, bending the knees, micro bend, and then arch the back. So you're looking up to the sky, tilt the pelvis a little bit, and then on your exhale, curl down. So you're crunching, keep the bend, and just curl down slowly, elbows almost magnetized towards the legs. And then slowly walk out to a plank position. Hold it here for a moment. Feel your core engaged, your glutes engaged. Everything's turned on. Protract the scapula, lengthen the neck. And then you're going to, on your next inhale, swivel onto the knife edge of the right foot. Place the left foot on top and just lift that left arm up into a side plank. Squeeze everything. You can look up to the ceiling. And then exhale, sweep that arm above the head. Bring it back down next to your right foot, right hand. Inhale, upward facing dog. Keep the toes tucked. Exhale, other side. So curl and push. Sweep over to the other side. Put that right foot on top of the left. Lift the right hand up, side plank. Look up to the sky for a little balance challenge. Exhale. You're going to bring that right arm above the head, sweep it across your face, come up into an upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, push into a curled plank. Then bend the knees and walk back slowly the way we came. Slow, 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 slow. Interlace the fingers behind your head so you're resting on your thighs. Bend, bend. And then you're just going to reverse. So just come up vertebra by vertebra, curl. And then lengthen, straight spine. Exhale, drop the hands. Back to mountain pose. Inhale, big breath, roll the shoulders back and down. Exhale, close the eyes. We're gonna do that again. So inhale, sweep the arms up and then interlace the fingers behind your head, bend the knees, arch the back. Exhale, crunch and curl and slide down the legs, bending. Walk slowly out to a plank pose. One breath here in your plank. Feel strong here. Exhale, come to that side plank. Looking down or up, whichever works. And we're going to do 3 hip dips. So emphasis on the up. Drop the hip, push it up. Drop the hip, keep the arm straight, push it up. Exhale, drop that hand, sweep back over. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, curl and push to the other side. Right arm up. Head either looking up or down. Now dip the left hip and emphasis on the up. Exhale on the up. Shh. Exhale on the up. Shh. Reach the right arm over. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, curl plank. Now bend those knees and slowly walk back into a ragdoll pose. Interlace the fingers behind the head. Rest here. And slowly curl your way back up till you have a straight spine, elbows open. Release the interlacing and come back slowly into a mountain pose. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Stand tall. We'll start that way one more time. Inhale, the arms above the head. Exhale, interlace the fingers, rest them on the skull, arch the butt and the back, look up to the sky, bend the knees, keep everything engaged. Exhale, curl. Make your way down. Slowly walk out to a plank pose. Now come into that side plank on your next inhale. Now lift up that left foot, point the toe, bend your knee so you're moving it towards your butt cheek, your left butt cheek, and then just bring that left foot down behind you. Twist the pelvis up to the sky. Wild thing. Now, really bend into that right foot, right knee, and engage that big toe into the floor. And then you can push once you have that stability. Couple deep breaths here. You can bring the left hand behind the skull for support as well. Inhale, one more reach. Exhale, reverse into upward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale, curl. Other side, side plank. Right arm up to the sky. Now lift that right foot off the left. Point the toe if it helps. Bend the knee. Reach that toe back towards the right butt cheek till you find the floor. Push the hips up. Bend that left knee. Engage that big toe mound into the floor. And then come to wild thing. You can keep that left knee bent to have stability. And once you've got stability, you can stretch it out. Remember, you can always rest the skull in the right hand. Open that shoulder up or close it, whatever feels good. Lengthen on the inhale. And exhale, return into upward facing dog. Exhale, curled plank. Crunch, bend the knees, and walk back into ragdoll. Rest the hands on the ground now and just sway. Now walk back out, walking out into a plank, into upward facing dog on your inhale. Now drop the knees and then bend them so your big toe mounds are touching each other and you're bending your heels in towards your butt. Roll the shoulders back and down. Push the heels of the hands into the floor and just rest here. And on your exhale, bring your tummy to the ground. On your next inhale, push back up into upward facing dog with bent knees. Exhale, push back into a child's pose, active child's pose. Inhale, curl forward. Now bend the knees, come forward into upward facing dog. And exhale, you're gonna swivel onto your right hip rather. So swivel and let that left knee come on top of the right knee and just rest down here. Then plant the top of your left foot onto the ground. Push your hips up and just bring that arm over your head. So you're sort of have a kickstand with your left foot, hips up to the sky, reaching back. On your next inhale, reach one last time. Exhale, come back down, hands down, upward facing dog with bent knees, big toe mounds touching. Exhale, push back into a child's pose. Dig those hands into the ground, and on the inhale, curl yourself forward, bend the knees, drop the pelvis, upward facing dog. Exhale, swivel onto that left hip. Right knee comes on top of the left knee. Plant that right top of your right foot behind you. Push the hips up and come up into this kickstand, swiveled, sort of wild thing variation. And take some deep breaths here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come back over, resting down onto your belly. Hands come down and just sort of rock the hips back and forth. On your next inhale, you're going to bend the knees and you're going to reach the arms behind you and then lift your chest up off the floor. Grab the ankles and just rest here. Don't do any pulling or anything yet. Just feel the opening here. You can keep the feet relaxed. And now, on your next inhale, you're going to engage the hamstrings so you're sort of engaging your heels towards your butt. And then kick up to the sky. Heart comes forward. Point or flex the toes. Heart forward. Each inhale, you kind of rock forward onto your belly. And each exhale, you kick higher. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Inhale, reach the heart up. Exhale, kick, 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 kick. And relax down. Swivel the hips a bit. And one more time. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, grab the ankles. Just keep your forehead rested. On the inhale, engage your hamstrings and your butt. And exhale, kick off the ground. And now, got to trust the process here. You're going to roll onto the right shoulder and hip into this really fun stretch. And just lay here. Really try and, especially that left shoulder, kick that left foot away. You can think about engaging both here. And just take some deep breaths. On the next inhale, try and get yourself to rock back onto your belly. Lift up. Exhale, other side. Roll yourself over. I've got the couch in the way here. And just big stretch here on the right side. Push, push, push. And on your next inhale, roll back. Rest down. Wiggle out the hips. Take some big deep breaths here. Okay, and because it feels really nice, we're going to stretch the shoulders one more time. So bring that right arm out, bend that left knee, and drop it behind you on the floor. If you want, you can bring that left arm behind and try and find the right hand. It's kind of hard. Or you can just let them float. And return onto your tummy. Inhale, slide that left arm out beside you. Bend the right knee, push with the right hand, and open up. Stretching that left shoulder. You can bring the right arm behind you to find the left. Interlace the fingers if you can. And just stretch everything out here. And relax, come back down. Now, on the next inhale, you're gonna tuck your toes under. Bring those hands planted beside your rib cage, and we're gonna push up into a plank pose and into downward facing dog. So, inhale, engage everything. Exhale, push up into downward facing dog. Good job. Bring your big toes together to touch. On the next inhale, lift that left leg up to the sky, and we're just going to do a big open hip here. And then we're just gonna do some hip circles. So bring that left foot down to the right foot and just keep doing some big hip circles here. Whatever feels good for you. On the next inhale, bring your left foot up, bend your knee, open the hip, and then we're gonna swing it forward. So come up onto the right toe, bring that left knee towards your right thumb and step it down. And then swivel open into Skandasana. And just get comfortable here if you can. Try and bring that right heel down, but it's okay also if you're up on the toe. And rest your forearms down, or bring your hands out in front of you. And just sway back and forth here. Now walk your hands to about a 45-degree angle. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold here. Good. Now walk everything back towards in front of you. And now just try and sit your butt down. Boom. You can move your left foot out forward if it's too tight here. So we're sitting down on our butts. Our right hand grabs the outside of our left ankle. Left arm comes above the sky. And stretch over towards that right leg, reaching out from the shoulder socket, looking up towards the sky. Unless it hurts your neck, you can look forward or down. You can stay here, or you can try to grab that right foot on the knife edge of the right foot, and then you're gonna sort of pull on your left foot and sort of twist your head through your left armpit, looking up to the sky. Keep that left foot engaged, pushing into the ground. If you don't have access to the right foot, you just stay in this side sweep. It's the same stretch. Deep breaths here. Good, and on your next inhale, release, and exhale, come back up. And now, put the hands behind the head, twist and look towards the right foot. Arms above the head, and exhale, forward fold this way. It's kind of like what we were doing before, but now we're sort of planted down. And then walk your hands over to the right foot and stretch down this way. Inhale, lift and straighten the spine. Exhale, walk back up to Skandasana. And then come back into a left-sided lunge. Push back into downward facing dog and sort of walk it out. Now bring the toes back together to touch, and on your next inhale, lift the right foot up and then open that hip, straighten the leg as straight as you can, and do some big hip circles. Point or flex the foot, whatever feels good. As slow or as fast as you want. A couple more here. On your next one, bend that knee, open the hip, and then we're gonna bring it forward in between our hands. So come up onto the left toe, swoop it forward all the way, aiming towards your left thumb. Pop the heel down, and swivel into Skandasana on the other side. Resting down, try and bring that heel to the ground, or you can have it raised, and just reach forward, either forearms on the floor or straight ahead of you. Drop the head, just relax the neck. Walk the hands over to the 45-degree angle and stretch down here. Bring the hands back in front of you, and then we're gonna reach back and sit the butt onto the ground. Bring that right foot in front of you if it's too much. Bring the left hand outside the right ankle. Lift that right arm above you. Lengthen on the inhale. Exhale. Stretch over that left leg. A couple deep breaths here. If you want to try and grab the outside edge of the left foot, you reach and then you're pulling on that left foot, so you're twisting your body up towards the sky, coming through the right armpit, or you just stay stretching over the way we did it earlier. Same stretch. Feel everything opening up in between the rib cage. And release. Good job. Come up. We're going to come back into Skandasana. Twist forward to a lunge. Plant the hands down. Pick the right foot up. Come back into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, look forward. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees, and jump forward into just either cross-legged or onto your tops of your toes. So jump forward, cross the legs, and just take a deep breath here. We're going to be seated on our butts, legs are crossed. Inhale, grab the knees, pull on the knees, bring the heart forward up to the sky with inhale. Exhale, contract back, pushing back, holding onto the knees. One more time. Inhale, forward, heart to the sky. Exhale, push back, contract. Now bring the knees forward, stay contracted, roll down, and gently come into Shavasana. Thank you for joining me today to just get some movement in your body. Really take the time just to be here now. Feel everything. Witness everything.